Welcome to my Port Richmond, Staten Island tour where I'll be showing you some famous dive bars, pizzerias, bagel stores. I'll even stop in for a chopped cheese sandwich along the way. But until then, here's a tour of the neighborhood where I'll be showing you some beautiful houses. And so stay tuned for the pizzerias and more. Here we go, baby. Port Richmond, Staten Island. One of my favorite neighborhoods in Staten Island, Port Richmond. So a lot of these homes, as you can see, they're quite old. And most of them are just absolutely beautiful and in very good condition, despite their old age. And this is definitely my favorite neighborhood in Staten Island by far, for many reasons. Popular neighborhood. The Steven Spielberg movie War of the Worlds was filmed in this neighborhood. The remake with Tom Cruise. And you might recognize the bridge there in the distance from the movie that the alien machines destroyed. That's it. Yep, that is it. It's a beautiful bridge. It was built, I believe, in I think it's almost 100 years old, and it was recently renovated. They were going to knock the whole thing down because it was too low, and the ships nowadays are carrying so much cargo they can't pass underneath. So they had to raise the bridge. So it's an arc bridge made in traditional. This is I believe German architects designed this bridge. It's called the Bayonne Bridge, by the way. The Bayonne Bridge, named after Bayonne, New Jersey, which is right there across the water from Staten Island. And so they raised it. They raised the road level. But that top arc was never really modified in any way. A lot of movies filmed here. Analyze This with Robert De Niro. I think they filmed a scene around here somewhere. Guys, I just want to show you guys a 24-hour deli, typical corner deli. This one here is on Staten Island on Port Richmond Avenue. These delis are typically open all night, and you can buy pretty much anything inside. They sell it all, man. A lot of delis here in the middle of residential neighborhoods, and they're open all night. Just right in the middle of a residential neighborhood. It was past midnight. I was getting hungry, so I decided to stop by a bagel store, not in Port Richmond, but close to it. And it's a pretty good bagel store. Typical tuna salad. You find this stuff in most delis in New York City. Hot cherry peppers, mozzarella balls, a salami salad, and cold cut salad. Potato salad. Empanadas, sausage and peppers, you name it. I went with the chopped cheese, classic New York. Oh, here's that house. I'm so glad I came by here. This house is mint. I don't know if that's Christmas decor that he still has up. Yeah, the angels and stuff. A lot of nice houses here. Old. Over 100 years old for sure, maybe 150. A lot of, not butchers, but I wouldn't call these places butchers, but there's a lot of places like this that sell live meat. Chicken. You can get like, fresh meat because the chickens in there are alive, and they're actually slaughterhouses. So you see a lot of those places around this area in Port Richmond. Here we have an abandoned subway track. I mean train track. It's been abandoned for a while. Gas has gone up to $3.45 over here. Damn. The gas has gone up a little bit in recent days. It's a beautiful house. Here's a wonderful Mexican bakery. Guys, what we have here is the original Ralph's Ices. This is where it all started. They're closed for the winter, but that's where it all started. And right across the street, you got the brilliant Danino's. Famous Danino's Tavern, folks. Check out these old buildings here. A lot of them are from the early 1900s. This one here, 1913, it says. By the way, guys, it's a little past midnight, so that's why the streets are so dead. Staten Island isn't exactly Brooklyn or Queens or the East Village, but it's usually a little more lively than this. Danino's is still open. Oh yeah, baby. I love me some Danino's pizza. I love me some Danino's pizza. Lots of movies filmed there as well. Most recently, The King of Staten Island. Nice look at some old homes here. A lot of street art in this neighborhood. And folks, one thing that I love about Staten Island is the size of those sycamores. Look at those trees. There's some big ones around here. Check out these homes, guys. Beautiful houses here on one of my favorite streets. These houses are just beautiful. Look at that. Look at this one. And here we have an old public school. It's been around since the 1800s, this place. It's now an old age home, senior home. It's been around since the 1800s. It's one of the most beautiful apartment complexes I've ever seen. And it used to be a school. It was a public school, I believe. Repurposed for senior living. Yeah, Parkside Senior Apartments. Amazing building. And guys, across the street there's a beautiful old church. Beautiful church. There's the Bayonne Bridge in the distance. Around the corner is another church. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We're on Port Richmond Avenue, guys. A lot of Mexican restaurants on the street. Love this street. Here we have an old graveyard, guys. Look at this place. Old church. The Reformed Church of Staten Island. Complete with graveyard. This building is abandoned. This place is new. I've never seen this place before. Latino's Restaurant and Bar. And guys, here's a look at the waterfront. A lot of tugboats, a lot of barges. Here's another overpass. Guys, look at this behemoth of a church. It's not well lit, unfortunately. By the way, a lot of another movie that was filmed in this neighborhood, it was a movie called No Way Home. It was a movie with Tim Roth. I believe it's called No Way Home. Correct me if I'm wrong. The entire movie was filmed in this part of Staten Island. Lots of street art. This deli is closed for the night. And here we have my old job, folks. That's right, I used to work for this company here. Richmond County Ambulance. And they're mostly an ambulette service now. But back in the day, it was mostly ambulances. Privately owned ambulance company. I worked there for 6 years. Bringing back lots of memories, although these ambulances are a lot different now. They're mostly ambulettes now. In the past, it was mostly ambulances. So the company changed. And I don't even think they're 24/7 anymore. When I was working, I used to do the overnights. A lot of buses here, guys. We got got a bus depot right there, bus depot, right across the street. That's where all the buses go and park for the night. Every day I'd pick up an ambulance, I'd go to work, I'd stop my ambulance here, first stop, and I'd pick up a grilled chicken Caesar wrap from this deli. They're closed now. And I keep telling myself I got to go back in there and grab a grilled Caesar chicken wrap from this deli because they were so delicious. And I've never had one like it since. There's a cute little bakery across the street. Never saw that place before. Veronica's Bakery. Here's another behemoth of a church right in the middle of a residential neighborhood. It's just all residential homes. Then you got these big monstrous churches right in the middle of these blocks. And look at these homes, by the way. We're kind of venturing out of Port Richmond. We're kind of like on the edge of Port Richmond. Look at that one. And I got one last stop to make, folks. One of Staten Island's best kept secrets. And one of the oldest bars in all of New York City. Leedy's Shore Inn Tavern since 1905. This is my absolute favorite dive bar in all of New York City. And it's so hard to believe that I'm saying that, given the fact that I love to go to the Manhattan and Greenwich Village and McSorley's and all those beautiful bars in Manhattan. But this place is a classic. And no one really knows about it. Look at those old tin ceilings. Look at the musicians that play here. Fill-in guitarists for the bands like Kiss and great bands. Pause that and watch it. The bartenders are amazing. The bands that play here are so talented. I've never seen such talent. Never have I seen such talented musicians perform at a neighborhood dive bar such as Leedy's Shore Inn Tavern. This place is amazing. Well, folks, that about concludes my tour of Port Richmond, Staten Island. Guys, this place, Leedy's Shore Inn Tavern, special place, great crowd inside, awesome delis in the neighborhood, often found in the middle of residential neighborhoods. The original Ralph's Ices, Danino's Pizza, beautiful churches, beautiful houses. This is why this is my favorite neighborhood in Staten Island.